I agreed to her taking my room, which didn't happen. Today, she blew up my phone with text saying I'm petty for not letting her have my room and that she deserves luxuries. Also, she doesn't want to come home to a tiny room after living in one at work. I'm a young person who is finally living in my place after being in crappy living situations. Why does she feel entitled to take my room and disrupt my life for her convenience? I know she's my sister, and I understand her situation and feel for her, but this can't be the solution. Am I the a-hole? Update: my sister and I have had a rocky relationship forever. I've cut her off many times due to this kind of disrespect and breaking of boundaries. I'm not perfect, but I want this relationship to work. Our phone conversation ended in a screaming match, and I stated she would only get the spare room, but she insisted it was unfair because she would pay more money. She later texted me a photo of a workmate holding up the middle finger with a text saying, "He said you are being petty, Lamau." I texted back in the fashion. I said, "Tell him he's a-hole. You're a guest at my home. You're not taking the master bedroom. That'll be empty for 2 weeks." She said, "You cannot keep using the excuse. It will be empty for 2 weeks. How the F do you think I've had roommates before and how anyone that does FIFO have roommate before? Like I'm gonna go live in a small room for my break as well as going back to work and living a small room again like awesome no luxuries suite." I answered, "You are not a roommate. I'm doing you a favor by letting you have a roof over your head for a while. You don't get luxuries when it's your only option. Also, my luxuries get taken away from my home because you say so? You're very out of touch with the average full-time young adult living in a stranger's room because that's their only option. My offer is off the table."